Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Toasty here, Get Burnt. Today I'm here with Rhymestyle, and we're going to be talking about the new Dragon Ball Xenoverse gameplay that has released of Ultimate Gohan versus Super Buu, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan versus Cell, and Vegito versus Buu. So, what do you think about it?
That's what I thought. This straight up all over the moment. Okay, I already know where to start. Okay, what's the first fight? The first fight was Gohan and Buu.
Yeah.
Did you see how he flawlessly linked those combos together?
Yeah.
And how you're just like juggling her around? Those were all, first, let me point out, those were all custom combos, which is what makes this game so beautiful. You can create your own combos the way you want to. The way you would just toss them left to right, and finish them off with the Kamehameha just gives you like the small glimpse of the potential of this game of how you can literally create whatever combo you want in this game, and this is why it's so freaking glorious!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm blown away by this gameplay because it's the same sort of game. Like, the reason that a lot of people were unhappy with like the network tests and stuff, and a lot of people are unhappy with Xenoverse at this point, is because the actual trailer that released, I think that You Are the Reclaimer, the extended trailer, came out right before the beta, if I'm correct, or it came like right after the beta actually ended.
Around that time.
Yeah, and people thought, since they saw that very smooth gameplay, because it did show very smooth gameplay in the trailer, people thought, oh, it means that it's instantly going to be like that. But now we're seeing that this is actually the same gameplay that was actually used in that trailer. So this is where Xenoverse is now, and it's glorious. It's smooth, it's fluid, and I just think it looks amazing. A lot of people still think it looks clunky. That's just other people. I honestly think that it still looks looks amazing.
I think it's absolutely flawless.
Yeah.
The funny part is the game's not done yet. The game is still going to slightly improve over the next 2 months. There's still a lot of stuff that still need to add, and by a lot I mean it's probably like 10% left to develop the actual game. But other than that, the game is so freaking flawed. I mean, just look at the gameplay. This is so pretty. Like,
yeah, the game itself, in terms of fluidity and the way that everything moves around and how steady the game always is now, it's increased a lot. And this is why we said that the beta was like 10 or 30% of the entire game.
It was more of a 10%. Like, the beta was literally just a blueprint. Like, this is the blueprint, and that's what we are all telling you guys for the last freaking 4 months. Not 4 months. Is it 4 months? Yeah, about 3 or 4 months. The beta was literally just a skeleton. It was a skeleton of a blueprint to what was to come later in the game. But Toasty, have you noticed something special about the 3 fights?
60 frames per second?
Well, other than that, which is glorious.
Yeah.
Every fighter in this video was unique. It wasn't the same fucking movesets that every character was using in previous games. It was everybody fought differently.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying about Xenoverse for a long time. I'm saying every single character supports somewhat of a tiny bit of a different play style than another. They all feel somewhat different. They don't all feel the exact same. Like, if you go and use Tien and you go and use Piccolo, you feel a difference, a huge difference actually. Those are two completely different play styles. So you can find your own character that you like the most and play. It's sort of like Street Fighter, which is funny because this is actually on a modified Street Fighter engine. You could find your own character that you like the most and use them to how good you think you can actually use your character.
Which is funny because all the previous Dragon Ball Z games literally were just like, there was like there was like 5 or 6 or 7 fight styles that were spread amongst all the characters. Like, every character had like the same throw, every single character had like the same like punches and kicks. This game, from what I was told and from what you see in the gameplay, each character is uniquely crafted to be that character. Like, this is why this game is made so flawless. Now, we still don't know how big the roster is. You know, the new entry that came out of J Patrol this past weekend said that they're going to have a pretty robust character roster list, which I don't know what that means. But even if they give us like 60, 70, 80 characters, we have to also remember that this is 80 different characters, not like 10 characters spread amongst like 100 characters. This game is going to give us literally different characters across the board, and this is why it's so exciting. I mean, just look at the gameplay. Look at the gameplay between Gohan, Teen Gohan, and freaking Vegito.
Yeah, and do all yourselves a favor right now. When you're watching that video, go back and look at the Goku and Vegeta and Cell and Goku fight from back in July from the Japan Expo. Watch that gameplay again and see how much the game actually has changed. Everything has gotten better. It looks a lot less clunky. It seems a lot better. That was one of my main gripes, actually. When I first saw Xenoverse's gameplay back at Japan Expo, I was actually saying this game looks clunky. It doesn't look like it's very fluid. And now it seems a lot more fluid and a lot better. So that's why I'm so happy that this gameplay actually came out. It's just great.
And if you watch the footage that I'm using on my screen, obviously I'm using the new footage that just came out from Jump Festa, you know, with the 3 characters. And I'm also comparing it with footage that I did back in September, October with the beta. Like, look at the difference. Look at the difference. It's so freaking pretty. Also, did you notice that we have taunts now too?
Yeah. I think this is the first time. Did Burst Limit have taunts? I still haven't gotten to play Burst Limit, but did
Burst Limit did. Burst Limit did.
So
and, I have no clue how to use them. Every time I fight the computer, they always use it against me, which is great because I just jump in and wreck them for it. Yeah. But Burst Limit definitely had taunts. What did other games have taunts?
I don't know if Budokai Tenkaichi.
I know Battle Z had taunts. Battle Z definitely had
Battle
taunts.
Z did. I don't know about the Budokai Tenkaichi or Blast games. They're gonna say it in the comment section anyway.
Yeah, if you know, let us know in the comment section below. I'm way past the past games, and I'm all about the future with Xenoverse. Like, this game is just absolutely flawless to me, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. Imagine if this game did well and they made another one. It would be so much better too, because then they would be able to work off the feedback from the first game and try and make the second game even better. And they would give us more options, more races, and all that.
Toasty, you're gonna blow the viewers' mind right now. Like, they're already like getting overwhelmed by the amazingness that we've got with the trailer and with this new gameplay. And now you talk about the next game too. You're gonna literally make everyone's brains explode, because I can't even imagine how, if Xenoverse 2 does happen, I can't imagine how amazing that game's gonna be, just because of how incredible this is right now. This is gonna be the Tenkaichi 3 of the next gen series. Like, Tenkaichi 3 was the DBZ game of the PS2 era. This game, Xenoverse, is the Dragon Ball Z game of this era. Like, we're gonna be playing this game for the next couple of years. And I still truly believe whatever comes out after that is not going to be as good. Like, I feel like the next game that's going to come out is going to have to be Zenkai Battle Royale. It's going to have to be.
Yeah, there's really no other one to come out, really, unless they decide to make a Budokai Tenkaichi collection, which I doubt.
Yeah, I strongly doubt that's going to happen. But, although I will say this, I have been telling Bandai Namco for the longest that we want that as a game. And I don't know if that's ever going to work, but they do know, or at least the people down here in Bandai Namco US know that, you know, we as a community want those games. But what I will point out is, if Zenkai Battle Royale is the next game that comes out, it won't be anywhere near as good as Xenoverse, but it'll be a great game to kind of follow up. Because, you know, I don't know if you know, Zenkai Battle Royale is still kind of in the works. Like, they're releasing characters for this game every few months. So it's like the game is still technically being developed, but like sort of live tested at arcades in Japan.
It's got like 25 characters in it, right? But
something like that. It's not a massive roster, but it's like Zenkai
the battle system is actually not bad. It's a lot better than what we've gotten before, though.
Yeah. Well, Zenkai Battle Royale, all it is, it's literally the J-Stars engine. It's literally just J-Stars with just Dragon Ball Z characters and flight. And also you can grab characters. That's all it is. Which is great, because I love J-Stars. I'm really excited about J-Stars
coming to the USA.
Super excited about that.
All that stuff.
It's funny, because I keep forgetting that I have the game, so it's like, I don't know why I'm excited. Like, I can't wait to play it. It's like, dude, I can actually go play it right now. We should play it after we're done with this video. I need to wreck you again.
Oh. Yeah, okay. We'll see.
we'll do a little live commentary battle after this video, so make sure you guys watch that as well. But I'm just excited. Like, this game, this clip that we keep flashing on the screen, just gives you like a small taste of what's to come in terms of just the advanced mechanics in combat. And this is why this game is gonna be so freaking great. On top of everything else we're getting, like, I am just more than excited right now, and I'm sure everybody else is too.
I also want to say one more thing about the ultimates. A lot of people were actually saying, oh man, if they don't have the cool cinematic ultimates like they had in Rage and Blast or Budokai Tenkaichi, we're not going to be able to feel like it actually is DBZ. But for Gohan, for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, when he did the Father-Son Kamehameha, it still was cinematic and it still looked pretty good. So I think that this sort of thing will still work in Xenoverse without a problem, even though everything is technically in real time. I think that it's still going to work. And the thing about that is that some people would say it takes too long for Gohan to actually use the Father-Son Kamehameha, but you have to think about it. First of all, you're not, well, I guess the person who's getting hit by it will be able to see themselves. But the thing is that the beams are so much bigger in Xenoverse that it's going to be a little bit harder to dodge. If somebody's like doing a combo on you, that's why Cell got hit by the Father-Son Kamehameha. Instead of being able to run out of the way, he actually was able to get knocked down, and then he still got hit with the Father-Son Kamehameha because the beam is so much bigger than it was in Budokai Tenkaichi and all that stuff that it still will be able to hit if you do combo into it. But if you don't, then it should be really easy for the person to dodge because they'll have a lot of time. So it makes a lot more sense that way.
And also you got to think about the balance. Like, the ultimate attacks is supposed to be, if it hits, it's going to do a lot of damage. Because I mean, I remember in the beta when I was playing with my character and I was using special beam cannon. Every time my special beam cannon hit, it did a lot of damage. And you kind of want to make sure you dodge, you escape, or block, or whatever it takes to not get hit by the attack. Like, that's what makes ultimate attacks so greatly balanced in this game. Like, it's perfect to the point where it, if it does hit, it does a lot of damage, but it's also not impossible to dodge. But it's also easy to do. So it's like a perfect balance of all three. So that's why I am a big fan of the ultimate system. But you know what's funny about Teen Gohan, since you brought him up? I like how he was using his one hand.
Yeah.
He has both hands. You know what? I'm gonna use just one hand just because.
Actually, in Raging Blast 2, he actually did he? I think he used both hands, but then he like was using. I think he like pulled both hands back, but then when he released it, it was only one hand.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't remember if he used both hands in previous games. I know he did some, but also know in others he did with both hands. But I just like the fight. He's like, you know what? I don't even need no second hand. I'm gonna use this one. Which, you know, I want to bring something else up. Since we're talking about Gohan, if we get future Gohan, I really hope that we have the one-armed Gohan. I don't know if you know, but the reason why future Gohan had 2 arms in Raging Blast was because it was a massive glitch. When they get 1 arm, like it just broke the whole game. So that's why I have to give him 2 arms. But if you pay attention, future Gohan in Raging Blast only fights with 1 arm. So literally, that arm is just a dummy arm.
I honestly had thought before that it was just like it was because of the rating that they weren't able to give him only 1 arm. Oh,
no, it was literally because it was it was a Dragon Ball Z fact that I saw online. But I think Digital Gaming. And they explained that it was like this massive bug that like ruined the whole game if they gave him just 1 arm. Like you gotta, like this goes back to like game development, as I was saying a couple times. Game development or just development in general, software development is like the worst thing on the planet. Either your code works and you don't know why, or your code works and you don't know why. It's like it's very, very complex how the slightest changes can affect the entire project
game
overall.
Itself. Yeah. One small thing can break a game.
I'm just overall excited. But if you describe this game with 1 word, what would it be?
Smooth.
Smooth? Yeah, I would go smooth.
I would probably anger a few people by saying this, but also Savior.
Savior?
Because
Ooh,
even if you think that Xenoverse is not good, you cannot lie to yourself that it is probably going to be the best DBZ game for a while. We've had Ultimate Tenkaichi, we've had DBZ Connect. That wasn't a game, that was a torture device. Then we had Battle of Z. Those 3 games themselves, even for the people who actually like Battle of Z and stuff, you cannot say that it is one of the best DBZ games. It is not. It's not a great DBZ game itself. It could be a good game for some of you that like to play with your friends and all that stuff. Yeah, it could be a good game, but hell, any game is fun with friends. That's just gaming.
True. That's true. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
So
that's actually a really good point, because the only reason why I like Battle of Z is because of the whole co-op factor with friends. And I realized when my friends stopped playing it, I stopped playing it.
Yeah,
but I can play Xenoverse just non-stop. And
yeah, any game with friends is fun. But you cannot say that playing Battle of Z by yourself, period, would be incredibly fun. So Xenoverse is, without a doubt, of course in my opinion, but I still think it is the best Dragon Ball Z game in the past few games, and I just think that that's a great thing. Because I have been getting tired of getting really bad DBZ games, and a lot of people have also been wondering like why this game is going to be different from the last few, and it's mainly because...
Again, all I gotta say is watch the clips that played for the first half of this video, and then watch the fight in the second half of the video, and just watch how much the beta has improved. That's all I'm gonna say. With that said, do you have any final words?
Just think about how many games Dimps has made that you consider bad for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And then make your verdict.
Yeah. Like what I was gonna say is if you don't like Xenoverse, you don't like puppies. That's all there is to it. It's just whatever. But what I want to
be a
ask,
puppy hater, that's fine.
Yeah, don't be a puppy hater. What I was gonna say is anybody that's watching this video, if you're excited for Xenoverse, if you're absolutely hyped, if you're getting this game when it comes out in February, if you're ready to get ranked by both me and Toasty, punch that like button on both our videos. Let's make this. Let's see how much hype there is in Dragon Ball Z community and make it equivalent to how many likes there are on this video. Like punch it, and let's see how hyped the community is overall. And of course, if you guys have any feedback in general about the gameplay you're watching, and also the new gameplay, comment on both videos. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. And also check out Toasty's channel, linked in the description below, and vice versa.
And yeah, obviously, check out Rhymestyle's channel in the description if you haven't seen him already, which I doubt that you haven't, because he's pretty much one of the biggest commentators for DBZ in the community. So,
aw, shucks. Making my ego big.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching. You guys are amazing. We'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.